want it back into your fulfillment center. It goes somewhere else. Companies try to figure out what to do with it. Some try and sell it on different websites and so on. But the future is changing because I worked for and with 3 different companies that are 100% reverse logistics. The first one it's a rental company in the show business where we rented gear for Oscars, Grammys. We did the Olympics broadcast from Brazil, and everything that went out came back. And we had to QC it, quality control it, fix. I'm talking about the projector here, the laptop. This laptop, I'm assuming we rented this. It's going back. Somebody's going to check it out and make sure that we didn't screw this up and get it ready for the next show. So it is really complex to manage reverse logistics. The other one is actually in the clothes business. You might have heard of a company called Black Tux. So at weddings, you rent tuxes instead of buying it. Right? It comes out brand new. You wear it for the wedding, and the whole team wears it, and it goes back. Now they have to really turn it into brand new and send it back. The other example that I'd encourage you to look up is one of our customers. There's a company called renttherunway.com. Has anybody heard of that?
No.
So runway typically is when you're doing a fashion show, it's a runway where you walk and show, right? That's why but you're renting the runway. So it's really, it's important to know for companies that are in the clothes business and the retail business, because that's the future, this is where this is headed. So I grew up in India and then last 25 years in the US. So I don't know much about Chile. I think it's got to be similar. In my household, we got a big walk-in closet, and I have 10% of it. My wife has the rest, right? And she has clothes that she bought 20 years ago, still in the closet. Is that common here as well?
Yes, it is.
And every time you go to the mall, you still buy something new. So there were 2 young Harvard Business School grads who challenged that about 9 years ago. And they started saying, you know what? If I had a pair of jeans and a white top, that's all I need to buy, because I want to change fashion every month. I wish I could rent clothes online. So they started Rent the Runway. Multi-million-dollar business now, growing rapidly. So we actually helped them improve their operations because they were growing so fast they could not handle it. In their case, everything that goes out comes back. And it gets cleaned up. It's the largest dry cleaning operations in the world. It's in New Jersey. So all the dresses, the shoes, the jewelry that's coming back, it's made brand new somehow and shipped back again. Right? So that's the reality of where things are headed. The last example I want to share is if you take your phones and search for Amazon wardrobe. Is anybody familiar with that? Amazon wardrobe? So if you want, you can try it now. The first page that pops up on Amazon wardrobe, the first says, fill your box. There are 3 steps. Fill your box. Second one says, try at home. And third one says, check out and return. Right? So they are actually expecting you to buy 4 or 5 shirts. Try all 5. Keep the one you like and ship the rest back. So imagine that the return logistic that we just talked about as a problem, they've turned this into an opportunity. There are multiple companies that are doing that right now, which is saying, why are they doing this? Because they want to do everything possible for making the customers not to go to the store. Why do customers go to the store? Because you can touch and feel. You can choose. You can look at 5 colors and pick one. Why do customers go to the store? Well, I bought something, I wore it, and I still don't like it. Now let me go back to the store and return it. That's another reason. So these companies, e-commerce companies, do want to stop all that. All the reasons that you want to make that trip to the store is going away. So guess what? Even Rent the Runway, when you get online, you like a nice dress. So it's a subscription model. It's like Netflix. You pay a monthly fee, and you can keep changing your dresses every month. And even when you pick a dress, they ship 3 sizes. One size that you think is the right size, one larger and one smaller, knowing that chances are you're going to go wrong. And then the 2 dresses come back. They're willing to do that as well. It's fascinating. They also have retail stores. They're flagship store is in New York. And I spent a few days in New York. It was amazing. Women actually walk in the morning, literally in jeans and a top, pick a nice dress, they change it in the store and go to work. And in the evening after work, they come back to the store, change again, and go out for dinner. So it's literally a wardrobe, their wardrobe on the street, and the wardrobe in the cloud, which is the online piece of it.
Wow.
So that's where this is headed. And if we continue to see returns as a problem, we're going to be in trouble again. So here's our opportunity to start embracing it, saying that how do we turn this into an opportunity? It's all about customer experience, especially when we move towards e-commerce. So yes, return is a big complex problem, especially when you go to bigger things. Amazon, you can buy a couch online and it shows up at your house. If you don't like it, guess what? You return it. And they've figured it out. It's painful, it's costly, but they're, for now, eating up some of that cost to make sure the customer experience is top-notch.
Wow. Gracias. Opa.
Me gustaría agregar algunas cosas respecto al punto que levantaste, Matías. Yo veo que realmente el tema de la logística reversa, está obviamente quedando extremamente importante, ¿no? Bueno, Manish ahora nos dio algunos ejemplos súper interesantes, ¿no? Yo creo que hay algunos drivers muy importantes que están haciendo con que crezca de manera muy importante, ¿no? El tema del e-commerce y la manera como están tratando de buscar mejorar la experiencia de los consumidores, todo como fueron todos esos ejemplos, es un driver muchísimo importante y va a seguir creciendo, va a ser tan importante cuanto la logística primaria, ¿no? Y hay otros drivers, ¿eh? Hay un otro driver importante también que va a hacer con que esto crezca, que el tema legal, de la legislación, el tema de la responsabilidad por los productos al final de su tiempo de uso. Y esto está pasando ya en muchos países, por ejemplo, con el caso de la industria electrónica, químico, la electrónica pasa ya en muchos lugares, que por ejemplo, si tu empresa, una empresa importante, global, va a utilizar los recursos de la naturaleza, que son extraídos de la naturaleza, va a utilizar esto, transformar en un producto, vender y ganar dinero, ganar plata con esto. Y ahí después, al final, alguien va a utilizar ese producto y al final, ¿qué va a pasar con ese producto en la naturaleza? El costo de deshacer esto, el costo del impacto, todo va a quedar, ¿quién va a pagar? ¿No? Entonces, eso las empresas cada vez más van a tener que incluir esto en su costo de su cadena, incluso de ser responsable de traer de vuelta, de la reversa, y qué hacer, cómo aprovechar o dar una destinación adecuada, no que sea. Entonces, eso ya está pasando, en muchos países eso ya pasa en algunas industrias y va a ser cada vez más una realidad. Entonces, sí veo que muy pronto nosotros debemos estar discutiendo el tema de la logística reversa con una profundidad tan grande cuanto estamos discutiendo ese tema de la última milla, ahí.
Exacto.
Y eso, vamos a tener que tener así, acá, workshops acá, bueno, Paulo está aquí, workshops como este acá, solo dedicado a logística reversa, solo. Así, porque no hemos tratado, la verdad que no hemos tratado con la profundidad como tú levantaste.
Perfecto. Ya tenemos workshop para el próximo año.
Si no, se nos va a meter otro antes con la respuesta.
Es verdad, es verdad. ¿Alguna otra pregunta? ¿Más preguntas? Bueno, muchas gracias a los panelistas. Nos queda...